Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
They always look for Art de la Cruz in that department.
Iron launches a three. It's good.
Well, in the very first offensive set,
Inbound Taiwan. Ildefonso pinasay Iron. His second straight three to begin this match.
well, some pundits would ask, who has
Miranda with 5 on the shot clock. Arenal with a one-hander. He will get the friendly bounce.
napakahalaga para sa Ilagan Cowboys na maipasok agad.
Dave. Iron draws closer. One-hander high off the glass. No good. John Oduba cleaning up the glass. 2 points plus the foul.
Well, let me tell you what now. If you're the Ilagan Cowboys to control the paint, those are a couple of reasons why. You got John Oduba, one of the leaders when it comes to defensive or offensive rolling the paint as well with John.
You remember that last game of John Oduba had 21 to. Tatakbo si Taiwan, pinasa sa ilalim. John Oduba with a great rim run scores another basket for the week. The switch by Arenal. Dave rising up, doesn't get the friendly bounce. Offensive rebounds have been there. Ildefonso sa bandang itaas, drives right, pulls up, doesn't get the bounce. Kanina pa yung offense, and more often than not, it has resulted to second chance points. Steal, Iron. Nice challenge by Miranda, but
When you start switching over to man, and a lot of teams actually have done that hybrid zone to man setup.
they need Coco with 8 on their shot clock. Makoy Marcos straight away free. He banks it in.
I himself can't believe that shot.
On the road, Mendoza passes it to Jason Brickman, who takes the free and makes it.
Well, he's really just trying to fit in well. Itong si Jason until that time that it was his turn to take the shot.
Serrano's free off the mark in the most recent PBA draft. J.O. Chu left that one short. Former Ateneo Blue Eagle, also a former champion in the UAAP.
J.O. Chu is really above everybody's shoulders right now. And he's a young player that can actually have a lot more experience to gain with his stint.
Makes up for those 2 botched free throws.
3-point attempts.
Grabe, no?
Ibang klase.
Coco Pingoy tumingin pa sa bench ng Abra after hitting the free. And that's Coco Pingoy.
See that shot right there by Coco on the weak side wing. Coach Luis already on that para sa dito sa Ilagan Cowboys.
Alfred Patino losing his size advantage, rising up against
Batino, mga primary ng mga big man nun. Oh my goodness, ang dami.
Cholo Mendoza, derecho for 2 points. Free. Serrano will give it up to Cholo Mendoza, who recalibrates and drills in the free.
I was actually going to, but then again, they forgot about the trailer guy in that step in 3, which happens to be Mendoza, and really just took it with very little resistance from Coco.
Serrano bumangga. That will count. It does.
That should count. Shoulder bump and then that finish.
Fast Break the Game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on the go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Saw that connection earlier, and now Encho Serrano just Rickman still with a basketball. Gives it up to Cholo Mendoza. High arcing free. Nothing but net on that one.
I just like to say, Ken, did you see it?
Dagdag ensayo, more shooting exercises, more hours of work. Ken and Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. That's a lofty goal. 80% free throws, 60% from the field. Standard that the coaching staff as well as the management has set for this Abra team that lost in the first round of the playoffs last season, Coach Mike. They revamped trade agency and free agency window. As you see here, Jason Brickman trying to make his move. Bumagsak si J.O. Chu. Second quarter. The lob inside, Miranda, bola na tapik ni David Defonso. Tatakbo dito ang Abra. Nice pass,
Wow.
Brickman to a striding Dave Ildefonso, lays it up and in.
There, they give it up to Jason as he runs down the floor. Ganda ng pasakin.
Laser-like pass, and he feeds Dave Ildefonso in transition. It's been all Abra, solid North Weaver. Defensive rebound. Ayon sets his feet, gives it up to Jason Brickman, who scores his second three.
Book it. That's the second time here in the first game in the playoffs.
Mike Ayon,
Oh,
all net on that three-point shot. Still out. That was halfway down.
that was a good look though.
Ayon, binalik kay Dave. Pinagpag lang yung depensa doon.
Yung tapik na ganon, hindi mo ubra yun. Muscle on his arm is really built for situations like this. Finish through contact. Don Gumaro did his thing to try and prevent that easy basket for
Clock Pinggoy. Bola na tapik at tuluyan na agaw ni Wilken Lee. Counter steal though by Coco Pinggoy, who goes straight to the cup for 2 points.
effort talaga ang kailangan mo.
Was a bit surprised there, but with the luxury you have of having dito po sa banggit Abra, Ildefonso drills in a free. Two former Pampanga Giant Lanterns going at it. Encho spins and blows by Ryan Arenal for the layup.
Kahit hot side to go to it and create that finish.
Marquis pupukol sa labas. 2 more points for the Abra solid North Weavers. Almost everybody can contribute. John Oduba has been a menace on the boards. Ildefonso keeping that streak of score.
And true enough, in situations ng mga laban na ganito, na makakatapat ka ng malakas na team, one hand push shot.
And finally, a field goal after lead, 41 points separating these two squads. Ildefonso nails that free from the right wing. They have tripled the output of Ilagan.
Triple so far, and we're still in the third quarter.
Alan Santos burying that free from the left corner.
And you like the nitong Ilagan Cowboys in J-Boy Soles. I thought he was bringing in that kind of like another Art de la Cruz mold kind of player. Including that one by Coach Mike Sagigit, and is very disciplined. The player. He's got good range as well from the outside.
Ball stolen away. Oduba outlet, but a bit off target. Intended to Encho Serrano.
Beyond the game, kicking in for us. The travel, the fatigue, losing their key players. Ilagan,
We got a chance to get into the play-ins and hopefully in the playoffs, but they also know the kind of team that they will go up against when they get past. Maganda rin yung mga schemes at saka mold ng mga players of the San Juan Knights, as we see a beautiful left-handed finish by Gio Chuon when the early talk of every team was done. Sa early games nila, as you see a 3 right there by TH Tumalia. The weakest, the thing is, for Raven, it really starts on the defensive end of the floor. So see another good drive right there, having Mai Mahoy.
Jolo Mendoza. Gonzalez pasa palabas kay Brinkman.
Oh, man.
He fires and scores from downtown.
When he took that, a good line, a good follow through, a good release. You're not surprised that shot was going in. Including this one right before Ilagan, and Beavers really making the most of this opportunity.
Ayon, all net. Another triple. TH Tumalik with the rebound. Dishes it out to Sean Bautista with 5 points. Ayon for 3. He gets the friendly bounce, and it's been that kind of a night for the Abra. Injuries they have, the grueling schedule the past week. But if they want to here in preparing for that upcoming match against Abra,
Well, sometimes you really just have to look internally and do whatever it is the best that you can do against a powerhouse team in the Abra Weavers. commit lesser mistakes. That's one.
To notch the win here in game number 1.
Alam mo kung ano rin nagpahirap. Yung laban that try to stay and stay alive in the play-ins, only to get. I guess what I'm saying is that it's pretty evident that the effort really is there for the Ilagan Cowboys. And I thought, even on that loss,
Malakas yung kalaban mo. They're the number 1 team for a reason. Wilkin Lee, skies high for the rebound.
Sa pangalawang season ni Wilkin Lee, kita mo yung improvements, lalo na on field goal shooting for Wilkin Lee.
Na ipaas.
With Art De La Cruz out, a lot rides on the shoulders of this man in J-Boy Solis. And surely the coaching staff said they're already looking at certain teams and scouting them.
Talaga yan, dahil sa gilid.
Oo. Kaya ano eh, walang kaduda-duda eh. Katulad din ng TH Tumalin.
Just wanna... And we're just awaiting for the final score here. Medel Fabro buries a free.
And what you like about...
We'll have to regroup in game number 2. That's gonna happen in Caloocan. As Buraga connects on the free. Magnificent win from wire to wire, just pulverizing this undermanned Ilagan Isabela squad.
Mike, congratulations. Obviously, this is a well-dominated win. Ang ganda ng naging simula ninyo. Pero ang pinakamaganda dito, kahit na ang laki na nung lead ninyo, hindi nyo yun pinabayaan. You guys didn't slack off and you continued to play your game.
Palagi naman inaano ni coach yung don't mind the score, follow the game plan lang, tapos yun lang.
And one thing, Mike, I don't know if narinig mo to kaninang halftime, sinabi ni Kong JB na ang goal is no less than the championship. And he is very much confident na pupunta kayo ng finals. So are you guys up and ready for that challenge?
Always ready kami. Siyempre, medyo may pressure sa amin, pero sa lalim ng lineup namin, baka may chance din kami.